is the top. Now the top piece is cut just like the base. This is 1 pound foam. This is like a 1.5 pound foam. It's a little bit more rigid, a little stiffer. And what this is going to be, this is going to go right on the top there. Now, do yourself a favor, don't take the tape off until you get it in place, because then it becomes Pandora's box. Because all these little pieces start falling all over the place. So what I like to do is I just set it right in there like that. Kind of holds it in place. If it's a windy day, if it's a real windy day, this could be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so my suggestion is have an empty box next to you or a bucket next to you to take these wedges out and put them in there if it's really a problem. After you get that done, then you're going to come back and pull your tape. Some of these pieces are going to fall out. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Before you go making the curves, make sure you take all these inside pieces out. Now, it is a little fragile. You can't really, you can't break this stuff. If you break it, it's not a big deal because we have plenty of nails to put things in place when we need to. But you can see we can just go right back here, get to our design. Put a piece in there to kind of hold it together. Here's one for you right here. So you can see that we're still consistent with our pattern. It's real easy to keep the same pattern. Now, here's where it can get tricky. We know that we're perfectly aligned with our design on these 2 points. But in this middle area, it could go in or out, right? So what you don't want is you don't want to have a huge cantilevering piece right here and a very shallow cantilevering piece right here. So when you're dealing with curves, you got to kind of pull this out just a little bit so that you're equal distance. We can use a gauge to get it out there. I think it's 5 inches. So before we go any further, let's gauge out, make sure that we have the proper distance when we're laying out our pattern here. To double check, we'll just go right to here. We got 5 1/4. Take our trusty nails. We're going to come out. Go ahead and stick one right there. And we'll put another one right here. Right there. Now we know that we've got this perfect cantilevering on both sides. We'll do the same on our right side. In this case, we're out farther than 5 inches, so we got to push it in a little bit. So right about there. That's good. And right about there. That's good. All right. So we've measured it out. We know that we're where we need to be. Now it's just a matter of putting these pieces back in to support our outside wall. Same as the front or in the bottom. I might add more on the outside edge so it's kind of stiff. And I'll have openings on the back side, which is not a big deal. Take these extra pieces and just put them in. Just like so. Any questions so far? Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory, huh? Good. Makes my job a little easier. You don't have to put any in there. The back side is the one that needs it the most. Our landscaping paper will cover up that. Now, if you do have some leftover or some extras, you can pack it in if you want. It's not critical. Okay. All right, so it's kind of toothy. If you want, you can go back and pop these off to keep yourself from bumping into them. Get a cleaner outside edge.